Hey guys, welcome back to another video, and finally January has gone. Yeah, so January never really bothers me so much. I mean, last year there was a lot of bad luck and a crappy start to the year for me. But in general, I don't mind January so much. But the last 3 weeks, especially in work, have dragged. They seem so long and I'm like, oh man. But today is February the 1st. We're out for it. It is time for a pickups video. Got quite a lot going on actually. It's all good stuff. Having the living room decorated at the moment, so pickups might be on the down low from here on out for a while, but it's all good. It will be amazing once it's done, and I've been waiting nearly 3 years to get it done, so awesome. But for now, I do have some pickups, and first one I want to show you isn't really a pickup. It's just something I found on an envelope and decided to keep. It's some Stranger Things stamps. How cool is that? So you got Will, Hop, Max, Eddie, Vecna. Awesome. So I'm keeping my eye out for more now. I thought, oh, right. Well, may as well keep them. It's been cool. Okay, so I've got some Funko Pops to share with you guys then. First off is Batgirl from the 66 series. I realised obviously I had Batman and Robin 66 Funko Pops, but I didn't have Batgirl and it didn't sit right with me. So I went online and I purchased Batgirl in excellent condition off eBay. And it did come with the box, but I've already displayed it on my Batman shelf next to me, alongside Robin and Batman, as you do. So I figured, yeah, that box will go into storage. I keep all my boxes that I get stuff in. Yeah, most of my attic storage is full of empty boxes, in case I decide to ever sell these on one day, which I probably won't, to be honest, because everything I buy, I love. I want to keep it. And then the other Funko Pops I bought, this is pretty cool. This was in Forbidden Planet in Cardiff. It was the last one there that I could see, and it is Pinky and the Brain, Pinky and the Brain. One is a genius, the other's insane. Which one will I be? Yeah, I know. So you can also get Dot, Wacko, Yakko, and Slappy and Skippy on there on the back. From, of course, Animaniacs. Used to watch that back in the day. I'm probably not looking to get the others, but I thought Pinky and the Brain, because they had their own spin-off cartoon as well. That would be quite cool. So they'll be going on the shelf somewhere. I do have a variety of Funko Pops around. Most of them though are on top of the cabinet, so you can't see from here. Can be just checking that they are there, even though I know they're there. So yeah, those are my Funko Pops pickups. I'm not trying to buy a lot of Funko Pops. I told myself at one point that I'd go quiet and I wouldn't buy any for a long time. And what do you end up doing? I was like, oh, that one's really cool. Oh yeah. And then when I saw those Muppet Christmas Carol Pops as well, a couple of years back, I was like, yeah, need those. Oh, and if they do Muppet Treasure Island. Speaking of the Muppets, NECA Toy Company have just announced that they are releasing Muppet figures this year. So I'll keep an eye on those, because I'm likely to buy those up. I've got a couple of NECA figures. I've got a Batman NECA, got Pennywise, Turtles. Again, I can't show because they're over there, not directly behind me. They used to be. And oh, look, it's Marshmallow Man popping out. He looks like he wants a hug. Anyhow, right. What should we go on to next, guys? Okay, got one PlayStation 5 game. Didn't really plan on picking any up after Christmas because I had quite a few. Currently playing through Ghost of Yotei. Really enjoying that, and I think I'm at the end pretty much. Yeah, last couple of missions now. Judging by the way the storyline's just gone. And I've only got a few trophies left to get as well. So hopefully we'll platinum that and finish it. Well, probably going to play it after recording this video. And then I might finish it off tomorrow. Who knows? And then I've got a couple of games to choose from then. Started reading more as well. I'm currently reading through The Art of Osamu Tezuka, which I had off my best friend for Christmas. That's really good so far. It's felt like for him growing up, how he got into anime, comics and everything, and yeah, it's cool. And hopefully I'll discover some new creations that I haven't heard of while I'm reading it. Okay, so the game I picked up on PlayStation 5 is Puppet House. Never heard of this before until I saw it advertised on shop2.net. It's only £20, so I think it's a short game, but because it's about puppets in a house and it's like a kind of horror kind of game, that's right up my street, because ventriloquist dummies and puppets freak me out. So they used to as a kid anyway, from watching Slap You on Goosebumps mainly. And so the back says, when the peace and quiet of Fieldtown is shattered by reports of mysterious disappearances, Detective Rick decides to investigate. All the clues lead to an abandoned ventriloquist house where a terrifying surprise waits in the shadows, and Rick must confront mysteries, puzzles, and terror at every turn. So even if that's not that good or not that long, I thought I'm going to take a punt on that, especially when I said ventriloquist house, abandoned ventriloquist house. Oh, what an explore that would be for Rome in the Ruins, if that was such a place. I don't think I could do that on my own. No. So yeah, looking forward to playing that. Like I said, I don't know much about it. Let me know if you know about this game in the comments below. And yeah, hopefully I might play that next. I've got a couple. I want to go back to Turok. I finished Turok 1. I've still got I've got a collection, so I've got Turok 2 and 3 to play. That was an awesome game. I enjoyed that. I've also got Simon the Sorcerer Origins, point and click. I've got a few games there. Loads off PlayStation Plus I haven't carried on with. Anyway, I'm just babbling now. So a couple of Blu-ray pickups. First one was Sonic the Hedgehog 2. I realised looking through my collection a couple of weeks back that I had Sonic and Sonic 3 but not Sonic 2. So you kind of have like 1 and 3 about number 2. So I righted that wrong. And I've got that in the collection. And another classic I bought on Blu-ray that I used to own on VHS. I think it was Colin Robinson. I'm not sure what he's called these days. He's changed his channel name so often. I saw him pick this up, so I picked it up. Small Soldiers. So you had General Chip Hazard and his army against the Argonauts. Of course, there were toys given a military chip, and they all came alive. So yeah, that was good back in the day. Enjoyed that. So I thought, I'm trying to buy more of the classics back now on Blu-ray. That I used to love. Have a nice Blu-ray collection there. Also, when I get the room sorted downstairs, I'm not sure if I'm going to move some of my Blu-rays and DVDs downstairs. But then what would I use these shelves for? More games, more geeky collectibles. So that's something to think about. Okay, then let's go on with some comics then. Okay, the first one is a bit random. It's not that random. So I've been getting into Rainbow Sentai Robin the last couple of months, which is an anime from 1967 or 8 or 6, one of those, late 60s. And if you remember, I went to Japan a few years ago. A few years ago is more like nearly 10 years ago now. And I bought what you call some sonoramas. And they're basically a storybook with like a record in them as well. Like a vinyl record to play. And I've bought this one on eBay. Never seen this one before. Like a couple of the animes back then, they'd have 2 or 3 releases. I should have got this already, shouldn't I? Now, this was cheap, and probably the reason for that is, there you go, there's the record. See? How cool is that? Oh, I'll show you some more as well back here. What is available on the back. I know Cyborg 009 by, and something about Legend of Pirates, but apart from that. Anyway, so the pages in this are loose, but for the price it was, and I've never seen this come up, it was still a decent buy. So it just basically tells you a story, and I imagine it tells you the story on the disc as well. So there you go, got some action here. You got Robin against some like giant insect. So it's still cool to own. Oh, even those are loose. I could staple all that back together though. So yeah, that was quite a cool buy. Enjoyed having that. Then sticking with the anime theme, I bought an Italian comic called, here we go, I'm not going to be able to pronounce this, Cartoni TV. So basically what this is a compilation of stories of all classic animes. You got Triton of the Sea, is that Tiger Mask? And some of the robots I'm not really sure on at this moment. But the reason I bought this is because it features Marine Boy, one of my favourite animes from the 60s. And yeah, he's got like, it's only a 2-page story, but I saw it advertised on Twitter. And I was like, oh, I had no idea they had like a Marine Boy kind of story or comics in Italy or other countries. Apparently there's one in Thai as well you can get. So very rare. Trying to find them all, and I'm trying to just find out if there's more Marine Boy stories in more issues of cartoony TV. I found issues like, is it issue 81? I found issues 80 like and 79 on eBay. Quite expensive though. And unless it's confirmed for me that there you go, I got Triton the Sea there. That was a creation by Osamu Tezuka. Unless it's clear to me that Marine Boy's in there, I'll buy it then, like one at a time. But if not, no. And I asked the seller, is it in there? He replied in Italian. I think it pretty much translated as I'm snowed under at the moment. So I'm not sure whether I'll get to see that. But to find that out. But that is still cool to own. So I thought, right, awesome sauce. Then onto the Thundercats comic collection. I've got some more. So I've got issue number 3 with the cover of the Thundercats being defeated on the front. We know they'll make the comeback. And on the back you've got all the action figures from the series. How cool is that? I had Lion-O, I had Chitara, and I have had Slive as well. But I didn't have a huge Thundercats collection, to be honest. And then these ones are in really great condition. Issue number 49, you got Snarf dressed as Lion-O. So that's pretty cool. What I love about these comics, because they were like released like in the late 80s or 90s, is like seeing the adverts of things I used to love as a kid. So yeah. Danester's got a lot of these as well that he offered me. So I'm going to see which ones I need now and give him a message and see what he can do for me. Another Snarf one, number issue 26, Snarf to the rescue. Like I said, I'm keeping these in their packets because like they are really good nick at the moment. And then the final one is issue number 35, Jewel in the Dagger Rocks, with Mumra against Lion-O. I really should watch this. I started watching it again years ago, but I didn't get very far. But I have got the DVDs up there somewhere over there. So that is it for the comics pickups this month. Right then, on to some figures now to finish off. Same day I picked up Pinky and the Brain, as in the Cardiff Film and TV shop, I think it's called, something like that. I saw Crash Bandicoot. So this is one of those things where like a random figure comes in crates. I never usually touch these, but I was just in the mood like, oh yeah, come on, this would be quite fun to open and see what I get. So it comes in a crate that opens up and then tells you all the different ones you can get inside. You get a gold Crash Bandicoot, and that's what I thought I had. I thought, oh my gosh, I've got the gold one. But it turns out I've got the bronze one. But that's still cool. Something I will put on the shelf over there by the PlayStation games. So yeah, that's not bad to have. Then I've got another Batman 66 pickup. This though is a platinum edition. I've got Alfred. I haven't got Alfred before out of the figures. But this was on eBay and it's the platinum one, so I'm thinking of keeping this as it is in its packaging, but I will look for a normal Alfred to put in the collection. They're getting a bit rare these days now, some of these figures. They haven't done a Batgirl either. I was looking for, after buying the Funko Pop, I was looking for Batgirl over these. Still quite a few I haven't got. There's loads of variations of Batman and Robin, and I'm like, I don't really want them all. But as long as like I have one of every character, I think I need to get the Clock King as well for them. I've seen him out and about. But yeah, there you go. We've got Alfred. And then guys, right, this is something I've been thinking of picking up for many years. It was one of my favourite cartoons growing up. Loved the theme music to it, and that is Peter Pan and the Pirates. Cartoon has a special place in my heart, especially because the actor who voiced Peter Pan, Jason Marsden, gifted me personally a Peter Pan animation cell from his personal collection at Comic-Con a few years back. Still can't believe all that, and I've got it framed up there on the wall. So I've been looking at a bit of like Peter Pan merchandise and seeing what's out there. And years ago, I was thinking of collecting the figures, never did. And then I thought again to myself the other day, or the other week, oh, let's have another gander. And I found these. These come up in a bundle. So I've got Alf Mason, boxed, in a very good condition. He's one of the pirates. Look at, I do like the artwork on you and stuff. And those are all the figures you can get on the back. So I won't reveal which ones I've got at the moment. Got Alf Mason. Then we've got Robert Mullins. Again, great condition. And finally, got the old codfish himself, Captain Hook. It was voiced by Tim Curry. There you go. So because they're all in great condition, I am leaving those in the packaging, not opening them. If I ever want to display any of them, I'll find the loose figures on eBay if they go cheap. So I've still got to get Peter Pan, Wendy, Smee, the Mermaid. I haven't seen the Mermaid come up on eBay yet. And Wendy, Smee, Peter and Tink. I think they were the only ones ever released. I'll have to do some research, see if there's any more. But that, guys, is my pickups for January. I've already bought something pretty cool, 3 of them, for my February pickups. And they will be staying boxed as well, and they're not Peter Pan. They are from a franchise I love. So you have to wait and see next month what they are. Anyway, guys, I hope you're all doing well. Boom. I'm doing it too fast, didn't I? Boom. See you soon.